Hello, Mr. Holt. My name is Tyler Overholt. I'm the funeral director here at Claiborne Overholt Funeral Home, and I'll be assisting you with your father's arrangement consultation.
I appreciate that so very much.
I'm going to give you a list, or a
Okay.
general price list.
Okay.
This is a copy of our caskets and of the price list, and the out of burial containers.
Okay.
This is your copy to keep and take it with you.
Yes, I appreciate that.
And what type of services will you be inquiring on for your father?
Well, that I'm not exactly sure. My father wanted to be cremated, and I'm perfectly okay with that. My mother's okay with that, but she feels like maybe that just having a cremation, that we're not going to have the closure that we need. And so I was hoping maybe today that you would be able to maybe assist me and give me some ideas on what we could do other than just a cremation.
Yes, I have cremation plans.
Okay.
I have 3 of them.
Okay.
I have the basic, the classic, and the select.
Okay.
With the basic is $28.20. The classic is $34.85, and the select is $56.35.
Okay.
With the basic, I'm going to go over these with you. Is that okay?
Please do. Yes, I appreciate that.
With the basic, it has a transportation of the remains to the funeral home.
Okay.
The arrangement consultation, procurement of death certificates, and the crematory fees.
Okay.
Okay, this is just a direct cremation. This has no services involved.
Okay.
And
That's kind of what she doesn't want.
correct. Now we do have the classic,
Okay.
which also has the transportation, the arrangements, the procurement of the certificates, and
Okay.
the crematory fees. But this also includes a memorial service, which means that your father will not be here. There is no remains, but we could have a service in remembrance of your father.
Okay.
Now with the select,
Yes.
it does give the option of it has the transportation as the basic. It has the arrangements, the procurement, but we also include embalming for your father, and he will be placed in a ceremonial casket.
Okay.
And what a ceremonial casket is what some terminology some people use as a rental casket.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Yes.
Okay, and with this selection, you also have a $300 urn allowance and a $300 flower allowance.
Okay.
Okay.
So can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Like with this one here, and this sounds more like what my mother would want.
Yeah, this is a traditional service.
Okay. So could his minister come and be able to speak, and maybe he has some of his classmates that he graduated college with that would like to come and speak at his service and kind of eulogize, I guess is the word, I'm not sure. Is that something that we could do in this plan here?
Yes, this includes a visitation and a funeral service with the ceremonial casket. And would you like to see the?
I would, yes, if I could,
Absolutely.
please.
We have one here.
Okay, sure.
This is our ceremonial casket.
Okay.
It has an alternative container, which means that the interior, where your father will be, is taken out of the wood container here.
Okay.
And taken to the crematory, and then he will be cremated.
Okay. So this would actually be like the casket that you would use, that he would be placed in.
This would be the casket, yes.
Okay, well, now I like that. I think that's something that my mother would like. I do like this. Is this something that we could do?
It is. It is a part of our goods that we can place in the panel of the casket.
Okay, I like that. I do with his picture on it maybe, and something like that. Okay. Now you had mentioned flowers. Is this the flowers that you get with it, or do you have a choice?
You have a $300 allowance. You could use these, or
Okay.
we could have a florist make any kind of flower that you would like.
You know, I like this. I see this says Tennessee Balls on it.
Uh-huh.
You know, my father would love this. My mother, she's a Kentucky fan, and so I think maybe I would like to do this and not even tell my mother I was going to do it. Just have something to kind of surprise her.
Absolutely.
She may come in and make you take it off.
Absolutely.
But I like that.
We could use those.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I did have a question, though. After these services are over with, we would like to have some kind of a burial. She doesn't necessarily want to keep the ashes. Is that something that's feasible of doing?
We could meet at a graveside. You could have a public graveside service, or you could have a private graveside service at any time of your choice. And
Okay.
we could bury them in a plot at a cemetery.
Well, now he has a burial plot here at Fairview Cemetery,
Mhm.
and you can bury cremains there.
Absolutely.
So, I think probably since we've already had the service,
Mhm.
you know, with the visitation and all that, I think that might be something that my mother would like to do. When I say private, not necessarily private, but I mean, not having other people come in.
Right. Maybe family.
Just family only, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, we could do that at any given time of your pleasure.
Okay, I think that's what we would like to go with. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes.